Existence. So what we're talking about today, boys, because I know a lot of us can feel a little stressed and overwhelmed that maybe we're not entirely where we wanted to be at this day and age. Maybe it's financial reasons, maybe it's relationship reasons, or a lot of times that does feel like it kind of comes down to financial, right? Because at the end of the day, we all do want to be financially free in the sense where we always have shelter, always have food, and we're not necessarily stressing about grinding out some dead end job just to make ends meet. And that is the prison we all kind of find ourselves in at least one point in time, right? Unless you come from a family with money, which good for you, I suppose. But at the end of the day, really, and I think that kind of helps me because I've been in that kind of stuck in that matrix of grinding mentality, go go go. What's the most I can do every day? And what are like, what am I doing? What can I do? That kind of mindset. And it kind of hit me recently where it's just like, just exist, bro. Like everything will work out. You just gotta just try to exist and just take in everything you can and try not to necessarily waste your time doing anything that you don't enjoy. And I know there's like kind of a give and take, right? Especially if you're in a grinding mentality that you might be doing something you don't necessarily enjoy, but the goal seems kind of worth it. But the goal isn't guaranteed, right? So what's the point of never doing anything that you don't necessarily actually enjoy? Because that is your actual life you're living. Who knows what tomorrow brings? I know that's kind of a cliche, but it's true, man. Like we never know when our time is up. And up to this point, right? Think of all the things you've been through. Think of all the things that didn't go your way, but you're still here. So everything will work out, and it does work out. And if anything hits the fan, man, there are ways to figure it out for sure. And I know, it seems like the biggest weight on all of us, right, is financial, especially. And I think there's kind of like a illness going around where we just see so many people that are so financially abundant, right? Have huge houses. Who knows? A lot of that stuff's probably fake, right? They just went on Zillow, made some Instagram reels at this house. But I think it messes with a lot of people's heads, man. Even people I know in my real life, real circles, I know they're stressed about where they want to be in life and how to get there because they see people that have reached it by doing things that seem not necessarily hard to acquire. It's just doing it and showing up. And I think it's just putting this weird unneeded stress on a lot of us, man, where it's some people have very big materialistic goals. They want a huge house and very nice cars and nice clothing and stuff. I'm more man, I just want the people around me to be taken care of, everyone to kind of have their time to themselves to chase their passions and whatnot. If I had infinite amount of wealth, man, I don't think I would get a crazy house. I think I would get a more secluded house. And granted, prices are crazy regardless right now. Even where I'm at, man, I'm not in a nice part of town. It definitely can get worse, but man, it seems almost everywhere is a little bit better, to be honest. And the houses around here are mad expensive. It's bro, dude, have you guys noticed how much rent has gone up in the past 10 years? Well, if you compare it today to 10 years ago, it's absolutely insane. But yeah, man, I think at the end of the day, we're all, or a lot of us, get a little stressed when it comes to financial stuff. And I think we all collectively know that there's a shift happening, when it comes to finances. One, everything, or a lot of things were destroyed 5 years ago, right? So if you had a business, an actual brick and mortar business, that was probably destroyed 5 years ago. And we don't necessarily talk about all those people that are struggling. A lot of them aren't even here anymore, but that's a topic for a different day. That's the dark rabbit hole. But at the end of the day, man, I think everything will work out, and to just try to enjoy your time as much as you can. Do what you can to enjoy things. And even, I don't know, maybe it's just a way of looking at things too. Maybe you don't have much going on today. Maybe it's a little bleak. Maybe you're working and it's not that exciting, and then you go home, you're oh, I only have a few hours to myself. And it is hard. It's easy to get stuck in that matrix, but it's I feel like it's about creating some kind of memory within those days. Be it could be just playing a game even though there's not enough time, watching a movie, connecting with someone. And some days, it's a little harder. Some days you might want to feel a little more introverted, or just not feeling the vibe for that. But really, at the end of the day, man, I think we just have to just be happy with existing. Maybe being happy is the wrong word for that, but be content. I don't know. I like to remind myself that this does end, So what am I stressing about? Whatever I'm stressing about today it just can't be forever. It can't be, because one day I won't be here, and everything that I've ever thought of or done, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, which can be depressing to some people. I actually find that quite liberating, where I'm just like, dude, at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy my days as much as I can. And sometimes I'm saying this, but I've definitely been on the other side of that for sure. That's probably why I'm speaking it, because I'm kind of reminding myself, man, that really at the end of the day, is just try to do what you enjoy, or try to find enjoyment even in things you don't necessarily like doing. Because at the end, sometimes we do have to do things we don't enjoy, be it a dead end job, or I don't know, God forbid you had kids before you were ready to have kids. That's a whole different story. I don't relate to that. Thankfully, I was able to figure that out, I suppose. But you guys know what I'm saying? Where it's like, really, we just have to be, this world is so crazy, man. And everything is so wild. And people's behaviors have gone so crazy. In the news, if you just fill up your head with the news, man, you're going to be in a darker spot, I think, for sure. Especially like every day, it's like something, man. So it's almost better to almost just be ignorant to it all, which sometimes can be hard, right? Because I do find it fun to kind of peek my head in and see what's going on in the world and whatnot. I did have like a good time period where I didn't do that at all, and I honestly think I was the happiest I was not doing that. Not that I do it much now, but I have been a little curious just because things have been kind of escalating. There's always something crazy going on, especially when they're bringing up aliens and stuff. I'm like, bro, I gotta see, are they gonna blow the lid off this one? Nope, gotta wait another 6 months. It's like, bro, they're teasing us. But so just try to find the fun, man. Just try to find the fun, or like try to see the absurdity in everything, and everything will work out. And I call it the true ending, right? If we just follow what feels genuine and natural to us, if we just follow that, I think everything will fall into place. And just like, remember, look at all the things that you made it past, and but also think of all the times you probably wasted time just like worrying about things. And I know it kind of comes naturally to us sometimes to worry, especially anyone that has like anxiety of looking forward to the future a little too much, or wondering how this will play out. But really, I just feel like we're not like, fortune tellers. We can't tell time, so what's the point in worrying about something that won't even probably be accurate by the time that moment gets here anyway, you know what I mean? So just a reminder, I just wanted to speak it because I kind of needed it too, man, that just got to remember to just exist, bro. Just exist. Everything's fine. Everything will work out. And, the dark truth is everything health-wise, right, will get worse. This world seems like it's getting worse. So it's going to get worse. So just exist, bro. This is the best moment of your life. This is going to be the best times of our lives, bro, because it's going to get crazier and weirder. But it's all mentality, man. So I just try to view this as like an experience. Like, oh, I just spawned in here. This is the timeline and the storyline that was given to me. I'm just gonna ride it out. Sometimes you can get caught up in emotion and whatnot, but you can kind of just remember that, like, at the end of the day, this is all just like an experience you're having in your own little celestial VR headset. I'm being a little hyperbolic, but hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. And yeah, man. Regardless, we got this, bro. It's a weird time, weird era. It's always has been, always will be, and it's getting weirder and weirder. And just try not to put too much pressure on yourself, man. Just do whatever comes naturally to you, and things will work out. Try not to stress too much about what people think about you, because, man, that doesn't matter at the end of the day. That's on them, man. That's on them. And the only thing that truly matters, bro, is really what you think. And I know that might sound like a selfish thing, but it's like, bro, you're living through your lens. No one's in your head. No one else knows what you truly think or feel. You can try to express it, right? But like all those like chemicals going off, right? Like you're your own unique experience. So just embrace that and try to make that the best it can be. And, don't worry about other people's experiences or people's perception of your experience. Because really at the end of the day, man, the only thing you got to really like know, and I feel like this will help or does help if you actually implement this, is like actually look into yourself and be like, am I trying to cause any harm to anyone or anything? And if you're not, man, you're golden. That's the only thing you need to be, in my head. It's just you have no ill will or wants to hurt anything around you, man. And I think just knowing that, like, what is there to worry about past that? You're like, I'm good, I'm chilling. Everything will work out and fall into place. I feel like I could have worded that better, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. And thanks for listening, boys. I guess I kind of needed this too because I've been past like weekish. I've been a little randomly stressed, man. Randomly stressed. And I just need to chill out. I think everything will work out. Just time is flying. We're all trying to figure it out. Some of us are ahead, some of us are behind. But what does that really even mean, man? The only ones who are like in the place they need to be is if you're happy, dude. But for real though, right? So, but thanks for listening, boys. I just wanted to ramble. Remember, just exist. Try to find something that just brings you joy, I guess, right? Something that makes the day worth it. Be it something small, like, oh, I decided to, make pasta tonight, and that was fun. Like try to learn, try to keep learning, do something fun and enjoyable, even if it's small, and stop looking ahead too much, man, because you never know. So remember, just exist, bro. That's all. Thanks for listening. Make sure to do something for yourself today. Make sure to do something for someone else today. And thanks for listening, bro. Take care.